Hey guys, Salvete Abastris. Today we're going to be covering the Ahsoka trailer, but it's not going to be a positive review of this trailer. Um, as you can tell by the video title, I'm done with Star Wars, guys. I'm so done with this shit. Okay, the latest Mando episode was a complete clown fest. It was utterly ridiculous. We had Lizzo in it. We had what was that one actor from Star Trek, Christopher Lloyd? I think that's his name. I don't know though, but there was no soul in that episode. There was no depth at all. Bo-Katan literally just completely, or no, sorry, Bo-Katan. Mando literally just completely gave up the dark saber without any respect for their traditions. So, like, basically, guys, what I'm saying is liberals have ruined Star Wars at this point. Um, and aside from the Mando episode, which honestly, it's not even worth talking about. It was so ridiculous. The first two seasons were pretty good, and now I can tell Kathleen Kennedy has just gotten her fucking claws into the third season. And Baby Yoda, like coming back, has just completely defeated the purpose of this whole season. But regardless, I think this Ahsoka trailer, I've watched it twice, or sorry, once now, and I just think it's very mid. I can tell when there's like a lack of passion in something or the opposite. Like for example, I remember when I started watching Andor, literally 2 seconds into the first episode, I was like this is a good show. Cuz I think people can tell when there's a certain amount of passion in something, and this is very mid. So, basically I'll run it, and I'm probably going to pause it at certain points and make comments, and then I'm going to talk about it. So, let's go. So first off, this looks cool. This could be interesting. And if you want to go watch the trailer, I'll link it in the description. I'm going to be talking over this, so yeah. And also, I don't like Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. I feel like whenever she does play Ahsoka, there's this like void where Ashley Eckstein used to be, because Ashley Eckstein just brings a certain energy to the character that just Rosario Dawson literally just doesn't have. And I'm also going to be talking about this later, how I think it's a terrible idea to bring animated characters to live action. It's always super awkward and it just doesn't work. And it's just super weird overall.
Something dark.
This looks cool though. These ruins are sick, but like, that's besides the point.
I sense it.
Talking about the actual. Also, I hate her Lekus. I know that's like a very nitpicky thing, but her Lekus should be like way longer. But whatever. I don't know why it's red this time. It's usually not. This, okay. Who is this? Who? Okay, that's a Loth cat. I think this is Sabine. Hold on, where? Let's just rewind it. So yes, this. Okay, yeah, that's Sabine. Yeah, okay, her helmet is right there. So that is Sabine. Um, I don't know how I feel about the Sabine actress. Like I said, with the animation thing, I just think it's a terrible idea overall. And I'll just run it because there's something I want to talk about in a minute, but we have to get to a certain point in the trailer. The Lothcat's cool. So yeah, why is Sabine Asian also? Why is she Asian? She's not Asian in Rebels. That makes no sense. I don't understand that. That's ridiculous. I think that's just Disney. Um, that's just Disney ruining another character, casting her as a person of color just because for diversity, and it's like fuck off, dude. Stay accurate to the source material. I don't like that. I don't know who these droids are. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, that's Hera. Oh God. That's not a very good look for Hera. I'm not gonna lie. That's that's not a very good look for her. Um, and I know I've said it like twice now, but like I said, animation to live action just doesn't work, guys. Just does not work in my opinion. And that's my opinion for all of these characters. Chopper is good though. That looks cool because they who is also who is she? Who is she? I don't know who she is. Who is this guy? I might know who he is, and I'll talk about that in a second, but clearly she's like an apprentice to him. So we got like random Sith, and this is Lothal, obviously. That's Sabine.
It's been a while.
So they're like uniting. And guys, the acting in this trailer is very mid. I do not like it. It just feels like there's no passion. You know what I'm saying? There's no passion. Just straight up.
Things have changed. I started hearing whispers.
Old Republic here. Or not Old Republic, sorry. New Republic. Thrawn. And okay, here's something about Thrawn. Apparently, I heard that the guy who voiced Thrawn in Rebels was going to be not only voicing him in the Ahsoka show, but playing him in live action, and that would have been sick. That could have been a redeeming quality of the show, but I heard that that is no longer the case. And I'm not sure about that, so don't quote me, but if that is the case, that is very unfortunate. But Thrawn is a character I feel like who actually could work in live action. But I don't know.
About Thrawn's return.
Also, what is this setting he's in? Because this is clearly not the Chimera. He could be back at his like home world or like the Chiss like ascendancy. He could be there, but I don't know.
As heir to the Empire.
Yeah, and this, oh my God. Okay. Heir to the Empire. Guys, I predicted this fucking bullshit, okay? So, first off, I remember watching the Mando season 2 and the scene where Ahsoka fought that woman and she was like, "Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?" And I was like, Thrawn, the Mando is taking place a few years after the Return of the Jedi, and I thought to myself, he's just gonna copy the Thrawn trilogy now, isn't he? And I'm currently reading the third book to the Thrawn trilogy, Last Command. Is really good, and I was right. She literally says there, heir to the Empire. He's not even trying to hide it. He's not even trying to hide the fact that Filoni is just stealing material. He's just stealing the Thrawn trilogy, straight up. But instead of Han, Luke, Leia, and Chewie, and Lando, it's going to be the Rebels crew. Okay, this is my prediction for the Ahsoka show, and it's going to be the OG Thrawn trilogy. And I'm just thinking to myself, like really, Dave Filoni, like you can't just be creative and write your own source material. Like it's called being creative. It's called being an author. I should know. Like there's a difference between taking inspiration from something and just taking something. And that's what I think is going to happen with the Ahsoka show. He's just stealing the fucking Thrawn trilogy, and I'm so done with Star Wars because liberals have ruined it, and now Filoni's just straight up stealing stuff. He's not even trying to like hide it anymore. And all the Star Wars fans are going to be gushing about this. They're going to be, "Oh my God, he's taking the Thrawn trilogy. This is so cool." It's not cool. He's just stealing. He's not being creative anymore. This is not cool. This sucks. So that is my main point about this trailer. This is not an original show at all. It is complete. He's completely stealing from something else. And I think Dave Filoni, he's been burnt out by the executives at Disney making their ridiculous and stupid decisions. But I don't know. Star Wars is dead, regardless, is the point I'm trying to make here. Who is she? Who is that? I don't know who that is. This guy, okay? This guy. I think this guy is George Cabayoth. And if he is, he totally could not be George Cabayoth. But if it is, first of all, why does he have a red lightsaber? George Cabayoth is a dark Jedi. Second of all, his beard is way longer. Okay. And the beard thing, kind of nitpicky, but I have a very specific vision of how Joris Kebayath looks in my head, and he's a really sick character. And I don't know why he has a red lightsaber, but whatever. Not that's somewhat besides the point that I'm trying to make here. So let's just continue.
To prepare for the worst.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Hera. Okay, I guess Hera's voice is all right then, but again, like just the fucking the animation to live action thing,
For the worst.
not good. Who is she? I don't know.
Time go.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. This show's going to be mid, guys. This show's gonna suck. Because he's not being creative, he's not being original, he's just copying. That's why it's gonna suck, because there's no passion involved with it. Very typical trailer there.
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
It's like the Inception show text. Inception show text. Build up music. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so Ahsoka trailer, there you go. Yeah. Like I covered all the points that I was going to make. Yes, guys. Ahsoka is going to be mid. The acting is mid. Star Wars has been ruined by liberals. Latest Mando episode sucked balls. Yeah, I covered all the points I was gonna make. Star Wars is dead. And I've been a Star Wars fan for a very long time. It is with a very heavy heart that I say that. But regardless, you cannot ignore the facts. However, I will say The Bad Batch, season 2, it was actually pretty good. At least the episodes that weren't filler were pretty good, which I think those episodes were episode 7, 8. That was like the Chuchi arc. That one was really good. The episode where, what was it? Crosshair was like, who's fetching that supplies with that one clone, like Medic, I think his name was, or something like that. That episode was good. So there are some good episodes. It's just what killed me in the Bad Batch season 2 is the filler. The filler was ridiculous. I could not handle the filler. It was so bad. I was so done with it. And the worst part is Filoni. He does this thing where he's like, actually, there's no such thing as filler, and that's like an excuse he uses to just put filler into everything. And I think the Star Wars fans that worship him like a god, they just eat it up without question. And I'm kind of done with Dave Filoni. I think I used to love the guy, and now I think I've seen through his lies and his deceptions, and I think we need to start calling him out on his bullshit, his filler, his Mando season 3 and his Ahsoka show, which are all very mid. But I don't think I'll be calling him out because I don't know if I'm going to be a Star Wars fan anymore. But that is my opinion. If you can enjoy the Ahsoka show, great. I'm not going to enjoy it. I don't care anymore about Star Wars. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, Jedi Survivor, however, that might be good. It's looking like it's gonna be decent. But I'm sure that eventually, with due time, Disney will seep their corporate claws into everything we know and love. And with that final message, I bid you all farewell. Wind guide you.